Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for the 22nd to the 28th of June 2020. Now the outlook here is a little bit different and the lighting might not be quite as good, whatever. So I've taken myself away. I've just bought a bus and doing it up. It is livable, so I am staying in it, but I'm here for a week to take a little bit of a spiritual retreat, go on a little bit of a journey because of everything that's been going on. So it's all about me this week, but it's also about you guys, because, you know, gotta do what you gotta do, and this is part of what I do. So let's get straight into your reading there, Pisces, and have a look and see what the theme of the week is. Okay, so we've got serendipity, merge with the flow, and yeah, so I guess that's coming through for a lot of people. That sort of energy is around for a lot of people with serendipity. Now Spirit is encouraging you to really find that inner peace place that you have, to really start to look at where your rhythms lie, because we all have rhythm. Everything has a frequency. So Spirit is asking you to find that sweet spot, I guess, where you feel centered and, at peace, and you feel closer to the collective consciousness and to the universal love and light. So that's not a bad thing to be asked to do. Okay, once we get it up there. Okay, right. So based on that, let's have a look at what your tarot cards are going to bring forth for this week. Pisces, I'm doing the Celtic Cross. Standard 10 card layout. Once we finish that, then I'll pull 2 cards. One for the dragon that will be with you this week, and one and the moon, and then a card from the Moonology deck, just to see other energies might be worth considering. Okay, so let's get these out, and then we'll have a chat about how that's looking for you. Okay. Alright, so on the bottom of the deck this week, Pisces, we've got the Magician, so that's telling you that you've got everything that you need, all the magic, all the tools. You've had experiences that have, you have developed upon, learnt from, and just grown from. Okay. Right, so your overall energy is the Hermit. Now, this is the Virgo energy as well, but the Hermit is about going and finding, sort of, as we talked about with the Serendipity card, it's about going within, finding that sweet spot, finding that place where you will flow, where you feel a lot more centered, a lot more at peace. And this is backing that up now. So this is what your opportunity this week, Pisces, to do that, to really go and have a look and see, what messages are coming through for you, and really what you can learn about yourself. So this is really, really important. This is a moment in time, Pisces, where you will have to connect in with yourself in order to know more about yourself, in order to get a better understanding of where you're at and where you're going. So, Spirit is bringing you this opportunity because they really want you to start to really believe and trust and understand in yourself. Now, what's crossing that is the Nine of Swords, which is mourning. So the Nine of Swords is usually about, sleepless nights, worry and anxiety. So, you've been through a lot, Pisces, you have, and you need to take this time now to sort of, it's like everything's been stripped from you, and you really are feeling like you don't have a lot of energy or get up and go stamina, whatever you're feeling like you've lost. And so this is why this is so important for you to do. So there is that grieving process too that you need to go through, and it can even be just a feeling of losing yourself. It doesn't have to be a mourning of something that's gone. you know, because we can also lose ourselves. We can also feel that things have gone. And here's your mindset. So this is how you're thinking, and this is the questions you're asking. You're asking, how do I open my heart? How do I really move on? You know, maybe the experiences you've had have closed your heart down there, Pisces. But this is, you know, this card is, you know, in Spirit's asking you to really look at how you can open your heart as well. So you need to be able to answer those questions yourself. It is what you're asking. So, you know, as you go within, as you find, you know, that's, as it said, that sweet spot, serendipity, then you will understand more about that and how you can actually start to open up. And you know, maybe it is a healing process. Maybe it has come from a loss. Okay, so at the bottom of the basis of the reading is the 8 of Chalices, which is the 8 of Cups. So you've been asked to look at the experiences, yes, because that's part of that healing process. That's part of doing that work and really looking to see what has gone behind you, what has happened thus far that has led you to this point in time, because you didn't come to this point in time without reason, without purpose. So, you know, have a look, but then you've been asked to turn away from that. Just let it go now. Just let it go, you know, because if you continue to hold on to that, if you continue to focus on, you know, stuff that's gone behind, then that keeps you stuck in those moments, keeps you stuck in that experience, and you will find it really, really difficult to find this, because there'll be all this block, all this stuff in the way of that. Okay, so yeah, it's talked about renewal, so it's time to, yes, let some stuff go so you can move forward. Now, in the past, there was a lot of opportunities there, you know, and you may have been offered this opportunity before, Pisces, where you could have made it, you know, had a look at things differently, you know, made a change, really looked at what, you know, is possibilities that were there. Okay, but that is behind you. Now, in the middle of your reading here is great, because it's got success. So, yes, you're going to be successful in this. You're going to be able to find out more information. You're going to be in a stronger position. You're going to know more about yourself. So, yay. Cool. Liking it. Like those. This is you. And this is you. As you move forward, this is you. So you're going back into that grief process. So, you know, this, you may have had a big loss. You may have had something, you know, that happened that really tore your heart out, broke your heart there, Pisces. But, you know, so this is where you're at the moment. So you're still in that grieving process. You're still in that mourning energy. So let's see how we go, where that goes from there. But the situation is there. You've got enlightenment, you've got illumination, you've got, you know, you've got a very beautiful energy here. You've been surrounded by, you know, the magic of spirit, the magic of life, the magic of understanding who you are, what your purpose is, why you're here. So you have, you know, very, you know, a connection to the, to not the dark side of things, but that's going to come into it, because as you do this inward journey there, Pisces, you're going to find that you will start to see some stuff that is, you know, not quite illuminated, that may be hard to decipher, or it may be hard to take even. But this is, you know, the sky is lit up. You have, you know, you are having your wishes coming true. You will evolve out of this. Now, your hopes and fears, so you're wanting to work, and you're also wanting to have the patience to see this through. So if you're really, you know, we can, some of these healing journeys can really sort of test your patience. It's like, oh my gosh, have I not done enough? Yeah. But, you know, but you will have the patience there. So that's awesome. And yes, and so from that we have the 3 of Pentacles. So we have creativity. So you will be able to take what you've learned and start to use it, which is really, really cool. It's really, really cool. Yeah. So, you know, the 3 is the goddess energy too. So that's about manifestation. That's about connecting with the higher, you know, higher intuition, higher vibration, you know, listening to, you know, to the universal consciousness, but also about connecting with, you know, Mother Earth and Father Sky, and those elements that are, that, you know, that have that purity, that I don't know. Yeah. You'll see it when you see it. When you get to it, you will know it. You will feel it. And you will feel it real you'll be drawn to it. Okay, I am going to pull a couple of clarifiers. And we're going to look at this Eight of Cups, which is renewal. What do we have here? Oh, cool. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, yes. So this is what I was saying earlier, is that this is a timing thing. You have been given this opportunity now. You have this opportunity now to do this work. It's up to you whether you take it, but it will be success. It's the Wheel of Fortune time, so it's going to be successful. Now, knowing just that cycle goes around and around. Okay, cool. All right, anything else we need to clarify here, please, Guardians? Yes, we'll look at the Three of Swords. I don't really think it's needful, but it's always nice to know a little bit about that grief and that. So here we have the Five of Acorns. So while you're doing this work, this grieving, while you're in this state there, Pisces, this is going to give you an opportunity to really start to understand your environment and why you're where you are. So you're going to get a greater understanding of what is, what the purpose is of your experiences you had, why you are, in that environment. Because sometimes we wonder, why the hell we're there? Why am I here? Why am I even still here? And sometimes you need to take yourself out of that environment. So if this environment is not allowing you to get through this grief and to move on, then look at doing what I'm doing. Take some time out, because, we all need it. We do. Okay, and now we have, remember what we had at the bottom of the deck? We had the Magician. We've got the Magician here again, so that's that's confirming that big time. So yes, so just really start to look at the gifts you've got, bringing through some wisdom, and just look at the magic that you have within you, and find out a bit more about yourself. That's awesome. I love that. Okay, so now we're going to pull a dragon card and see who's going to be with you this week. It's going to be giving you lots of energy. What dragon's going to come through for you? That one? Nope. Okay, let's have a look then. We're going to split them. Alright, so, oh, yay, nice. So we've got the Black Dragon from Saturn here, Pisces. And it says, brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate, focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourselves, you have passed a test. Now, remember what we said about timing? Are you ready to do it? Serendipity. Merging with the flow, finding out who you are, finding out how you tick, how you move through things. Yeah. And really starting to tune into who you are. So, yes, beautiful. Thank you. And a Moonology card for you, just to end the reading. So it's a full moon in Leo, so it's saying don't let pride get in your way. So you may think that you don't need to do this work. You may think that when you're doing it, that you know what you're doing and that you've got it all sussed. You may think that you have achieved enough. Don't need to do anymore. I'm all good. This is asking you to reconsider that mindset there, Pisces. Really take a good look. If you find that you are starting to get those thoughts, know that they are from the mind. They are negative mind chatter and mind speak, and the mind is the student and not the master, and you need to go back to your heart center and really, have a good ask yourself, is that right? Am I really where I need to be so far, or am I cutting myself short? Am I ripping myself off? Do I need to do some more work? So just bear that in mind. So, yeah, cool. All right. Well, enjoy your week, because, yes, looking like it's going to be a lot of fun. And a lot of, there's a lot of stuff going to come out of the woodwork there, and you're going to you know, start to find your flow and you know, get into the buzz of who you are. So that's perfect. All right, well, you have a good week, and we'll talk to you next time, eh? Bye.